Hey guys, this is Lordorenos, and I'm flying out the Boston Mark I. This is a gift aircraft, or premium aircraft. It was purchasable a few months ago for 1 day only, and it's recently been brought back by Gaijin for completing 3 activities on the 70th anniversary weekend of D-Day. So, this weekend, if you're able to get 70 air kills, you have a ×2 multiplier in realistic and ×3 multiplier in simulator. So 70 air kills, 70 ground vehicles, you don't get a multiplier there, and get 70 battles with at least 50% activity, so that's the same thing across arcade or realistic or simulator, whatever. Then you get 100,000 silver lions for each of those, and if you complete all 3 of them successfully, you will get this aircraft. Probably tomorrow when the event ends. So, yeah, it looks nice. If you're thinking, wow, that sure does look like the A20G, that's because it is. The British Commonwealth Air Force names the A20G as the Boston Mark I, and there's also the Boston Mark II. It's not in game, but that just the Mark II only has better engines. For the rest, it's the same thing. The main difference between the A20G used by the Americans in this game and this one is that up front it has weaker guns. You have 4 30 cals instead of 6 50 cals, so keep that in mind. So I wouldn't be going head on this plane very often. You have 4 people in this plane. You have this guy up there, he's the pilot, and then you have the bomber, navigator, I guess you'd call him. You have 2 gunners, one at the bottom, one at the top. Both of them are also armed with 30 cal machine guns. So, yeah. Flying it out in realistic today, New Guinea. See what I can do with it. Currently have 4 500-pound bombs. That's pounds, not kilograms, so it's significantly weaker. In order to kill a light pillbox, you actually have to hit it from the correct side, otherwise you simply won't kill it. You'll just damage it a little bit. And we are fighting the Japanese, so the main thing of this map is have to repulse the Japanese attack. That's an interesting wording for that. And cover the cargo ships. So basically a ground strike mission in realistic. So far I really like this plane. When I purchased it back in, I think it was the fall, if I remember correctly. I flew it a couple times and honestly haven't flown it since, but considering that a lot of people are probably going to get it in the next few days, I decided to make a video about it just so you can see what you can get and whether or not it's worth it to you. So, this map has an incredible amount of AAA. I hope this game doesn't end early. And here we see the 30 cals in action. The nose does kind of sway back and forth a little bit when you're trying to aim. It's not incredibly difficult to get on target, but it's not easy either. So here we go. We seem to be in a Russian game. Can't understand what they're saying, although I really wish I could. Russian just sounds like an awesome language. Looks pretty awesome on the keyboard as well. I only know Dutch, German, and English, plus a bit of Spanish, so there's also always room for learning more. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for my team to catch up. I expect the Japanese to climb because that's what they usually do, and the last thing I want is to sit here while an A6M2 gets on me or something. I don't think I can do much with the tail gunners. I guess you wouldn't call them tail gunners, but just rear facing gunners. Honestly, the one at the bottom I think is more for ground attack rather than fending off enemy aircraft, but who knows? We'll just wait and see what we can do with it. So, 4 bombs, I kind of want to let them go now so that I can get some kills and be lighter and more maneuverable so I can attack the soft targets. I'm definitely only going after ground attack this game. This is just not a plane that you'd use to attack the enemy with. Especially not the Japanese, because they'll just dance around you. So let's see how that goes. 1 down. Probably get another landing craft as we pass along here. There we go. It does pull up very nicely though. I wonder if I can take out a cargo ship with 1 bomb. I don't believe I'll be able to. I believe it'll take 2, but might as well try it out. There we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll take out there's 2 cargo ships over there as well. AAA in this game is extremely overpowered at the moment and realistic. Not even funny anymore. Especially over bases. Historically in World War II, AAA was, in order to change direction, you had the crew working with the AAA gun pod manually turn it, as in crank it, to make it go a different direction. It seems we have a KI-45 in us. Oh boy. And it was used mainly to attack bomber formations flying extremely high up in the air. Not one single aircraft, and it definitely could not be turned at the speed at which the AAA in this game are. It saved me a couple times when landing on the runway, but honestly I wish it was more realistic than this, because I am playing realistic mode. And I've heard several people who play simulator battles be even more upset about it. Let's see if this Wildcat can deliver. Meanwhile, I'll go attack another cargo ship, and probably start heading back to base for a second bomb load. Tow gunner's opening up. Bombs away. If you want to follow your bomb on the way down and you don't know how, the default key for that is U. And you can also... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Anyway, you can press U and you can follow your bomb down, so it's handy if you're flying a bomber. But I'm going to switch to the next game and get some more gameplay of this plane. So, see you then. Hey guys, back in the second game, and apparently they've already released the Boston. So instead of waiting until the end of the event, all you have to do is actually complete the event to unlock it. So that's good to know. I'm in a game here with a lot of Bostons. That's interesting because before today you'd hardly ever see them because it was only purchasable for one day. But I guess in the future it'll become more rare again, such as the LA-174 and other planes like that. So here we are in Korea, fighting against the Russians, and gonna see if I can destroy a bridge before the I-153 takes care of us. So, got someone close behind me. There we go. Hopefully he doesn't get annoyed that I'm taking his bridge, but that's usually reserved for arcade games, calling out targets like that. So, there we go. I'm not sure if that's gonna hit, but we'll see. Cool. Alright, gunners are opening up. I-185 is rather close, but we can easily outrun him, no problem. It's the thing flying against biplanes. Interesting matchmaking. But oh well, let's turn around and see if we can get a shot on him. This definitely is not an aircraft that you should be attacking other fighters with, but oh, why not? Yak 7 might be diving on us. Get ready with the tail gunners. Oh. Biplane. Looks like he's going down. Oh yeah. Biplane down. We're all saved now. Okay, see AAA formation and some heavy tanks. So if I can hit a heavy tank with a bomb, that would be excellent. On the mini-map I see another plane coming in for me. Pity. Okay, AAA, you're mine. There we go. It's really easy to lose focus and crash into the ground, but so far I've managed to avoid doing that. Okay, looks like whatever is on me no longer cares about me, which is good. Armored car. Eh. We'll use the back gunner for this. Nope. Got a hit. Close enough. What else to bomb? I did a little research on the insignia shown on this aircraft, and on the wings you can see the low visibility insignia used by the United Kingdom, at least in World War II. So, not quite sure what it means to be low visibility, and why the roundel would be different in low visibility, but I'm sure there's a pretty good reason for that. If you know, please leave a comment, so a lot of people would find out then. See an SU-2, I'm actually going to try to shoot down the SU-2, because why not? Should be interesting. Two bombs left. The oil in this plane does seem to overheat pretty fast, but you have 5, 6, 7 minutes before the timer appears, so I've been weaping the entire game without a problem. Seems like one of my engines is dead though, so it's time to get rid of these bombs and head back to base. Yep, there goes the engine. Alright, let's see what we can do to this heavy tank. I'm gonna drop 2 bombs on him. Alright. Yes, I'm returning to the base too. And the base is that way. Okay, gonna fly back to the base. Hopefully it won't be very eventful, and I'll get back to you when we take back off again. Okay, still heading back to base. Looks like an LA-5 is coming in to attack an SBD-3, so I'm going to do my best and actually try to save him, although probably is going to result in the end of the game for me. Here we go. Oh, SBD-3 is down. Looks like the LA-5 made it over the hill. It is really difficult to control this thing with one engine because it will tip sideways like this. Very quick. Is he trying to ram me? Oh boy. Okay, doesn't seem like he's very interested. And it looks like we'll win the game soon by ground targets. They have 4 players left from what I see. We're at 5, and yeah, game shouldn't take much longer. Anyways, going back to the airfield, get back to you soon. Okay, so when I took off, I thought I pressed the record button, but something went wrong, and it didn't record. So, we went on to win the game, and during that time, I managed to shoot down an enemy plane. So, if you're able to get this plane, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun to fly, and of course, gives premium rewards. So, thanks for watching, have a good day.